think we'll talk about a couple of these. There's one I'm really curious about. We'll move over to you, Brendon, for a minute.
Okay.
We'll say hello to you. Pick out a couple that you want to talk about.
All right, well, let's bring back the 90s here. We'll start off with the GMC Cyclone. So this one is long overdue, and it's pretty straightforward replica. We will be making a metal base as well as a plastic.
Oh, you will?
It will be out in premium as well, but first in mainline.
Good. So this will be in basic first,
yeah,
and then...
Yeah, and it'll be classic black, just like you expect.
Good. So for like the Cyclone, like when that when you guys introduced it on the Dream Team, right, on Instagram,
yeah.
and that was quite the response. In fact, I started getting texts before I even saw it. Just one word text, Cyclone, Cyclone, Cyclone. and then I was like, oh, the Dream Team must have just dropped something.
Yeah, we did. We were teasing 2020.
So for those that are not familiar with the 90s and the Gerbeau jeans and everything else, like talk about the Cyclone and why people are so excited about it.
That, everyone's got their own passion. I mean, this one, GM came out with this turbocharged 4.3 liter V6 all-wheel drive truck that was like racing Ferraris in the magazines. I mean, historically, you have exotic cars and there's American ones, but now you've got this American truck that was competing with the supercars of the day, and you could just go to your local GMC dealer and pick it up. So it's really cool. And then, of course, the next year they came out with the Typhoon.
Yeah.
And that one, a little bit more color options, I think, with that one. It was around maybe 2 years, if I remember correctly. And I believe the Cyclone ended up just being 1 year in production, although I know they were planning on doing it for another year. But
sure.
But yeah, just wanted to capture a cool truck, and
it's a great choice.
Long overdue.
Yeah.
Long overdue in the line.
It seems like... I think when you see the Cyclone, you're like, are they just redoing a casting? But no, it hasn't been done.
It's all new.
That's awesome. All right, let's move over. We're gonna there's a Japanese one that I'm gonna go back to Rio for that in a second.
Yes,
but
that's
we need
not
to
mine.
skip that. You're like, I don't even know what that is.
Yeah,
right?
that's just
it's another
space
90s.
filler.
It's another 90s beauty.
It
but,
is. No, it's done really well.
We're not here for that with you. So talk about a couple of these others.
All right, so a couple other ones real quick, and this is a crazy thing. This was actually an AC tool, and that's the automation compatibility. So that one's actually a redo of the 80s Firebird. That was one that Ryu wanted to bring back in the line, and when I looked at it, I was like, we can do a better job than that. So we made it specifically like an 84 Firebird Trans Am. It's near and dear to me because I had one for 19 years, all the way back to high school when I had some Reebok pumps and a small mullet. Yes, I did just say that online.
You did? Okay.
I did.
Pictures?
Yes, but not here.
We're going to look for them.
So anyways, it's near and dear to me, and I'm looking forward to it. And it's in the Spectra Red with the black. It was the W62 Aero package, optional in 1984. And that was a car special to me. I even brought it out to California. I did an emissions legal LS1 swap in it before selling it in 2008.
Wow. So. Are you going with the color of your car for its debut?
Yes.
And what are we talking?
Spectra Red. So
with
red with the black ground effects, gray interior.
And this is different, obviously, Kit was its own. The Night Rider car that has its own little few details that are unique to Kit, right?
Of course. Yeah, this is basically a tool mod from that, so it's very similar. You'll recognize the T-tops, the general body, but it does have the ground effects, which are part of the chassis, allowing for a nice color break, and then, of course, reverting it to stock Pontiac design.
Here's the fun. When I talk to you guys, both of you, you're such car nerds, and it's like you should be, right? You're Hot Wheels designers, and it's just like as soon as you guys get talking, it's like. And I'm like, look at the wheels are neat, and
it's shiny.
Yeah, it looks cool. I don't. Why am I even doing this? Sometimes when I start talking to you, because it's really fun to hear all the details. So, we've got a 50.
I'm gonna let you get. Oh, he just
real.
Yes,
I was gonna say 56. I was gonna say 56.
It is a 56 Chevy, and for once, we're giving it a fun name. It's actually going to be called Big Air Bel Air, as opposed to just 56 Chevy or something mundane.
Right.
But this one obviously is in that Baja off-road theme. We've removed the window and added a second part, so we got a lot of shut-offs, a lot of color breaks. Very cool looking car, and a lot of nice details. I don't know if you can capture it on camera, but we've got a fuel tank popping out of the trunk. We've got a spare tire in the back seat off the roll bar.
You can. I'll let you take it off. I don't want to take it off.
All right, we'll do that. We'll give you a Lamley preview here, so you can actually see all those details. And if you look at it really up close, we'll even go one further here and break it apart. You can see the shocks on the roll bar. You can see the light bars. You can see the interior with the racing seats, the shocks in the front. So, you've got all these nice, and there's a spare tire.
Oh, look at that.
Yeah, so, details galore, just the way I like to do it. And It's gonna be a fun little casting.
Yeah, I
so
think that
even
will be-
detail some as much as we can on the bottom. Of course, we got to have room for the legal line and everything else. But so now we've got this 4-part printed mess. We'll go on to the next one.
We'll put it back together.
Yes.
Just don't tell Jimmy.
It's like Humpty Dumpty. 96 Impala SS.
Oh, that
you know, the best year for that full size Caprice Impala.
Yeah.
You know, floor shift, analog gauges. Not that we could get analog gauges in there, but it is the 96 based on the best year.
Got it. So we're, you know, look, people say, oh, it's all Japanese at Hot Wheels. And I go, like, what are you looking at? Like, why do you even think that? We're all in on everything, right?
Yeah.
And I think that Impala is going to be awesome. Such a hit.
That's going to be a hot one. And that's the beauty of it. I mean, like Ryu, he's got the passion for the JDM cars. I'm holding our own with the American. We've got European fans. We've got old racing fans. We've got Jeep fans. We've got all the bases
all
covered.
well represented, right? In fact, and that's why maybe we'll finish off with the Prelude, because Ryu, you and I have had these conversations while you were growing up in Japan in a Honda family. I was growing up in Boise, Idaho, and then Fresno, California. Also, actually, I grew up in a Ford family. My grandfather owned Ford dealerships, but my father broke the mold and rebelled and bought an '82 Honda Accord, and that started me on this like weird trajectory where I just fell in love with Japanese cars. And I have said to you, and I know we've had these conversations before, that last gen Prelude, just which I still think is one of the best looking cars around, needs to be done, and you're doing it. So let's talk about the Prelude.
All right, so nothing personal, but I grew up with the Preludes. A lot of people know, and the '98 Prelude. This is the last Prelude, as you know, and that was also like last Prelude that my parents owned as well. So nothing personal, but this will be the right-hand drive, and it'll be the same color as the one that my parents own, which is gonna be silver.
Got it.
And actually, I went to the went too far, and it might have the license plate from their car as well. So.
Oh, really? On the back?
Yes.
All coincidence, you say?
Oh, yes.
In the now, like in the deco.
The Japanese license plate with the actual license plate with the the green and white. So yeah, so that's like a little kind of like an Easter egg, or like kind of like a hidden details per se.
I think it's on the card. It should say Rio's parents Prelude as opposed to Honda
so
Prelude or something.
Now you know it. Why it does why it has the Japanese plate and things like that.
Awesome.
But I think this is I believe this will be the first Honda Prelude in the Hot Wheels, I guess.
I'm trying to think. I think
so. I think so, right?
Yeah.
So yeah, the Prelude. A lot of fans have been asking that when we're gonna make a Prelude, and here we go. So
it's here.
Oh, it's overdue. So it's about time to put it out.
I think that's been an underlying theme with so many of these cars. 22B, Impala.
Yes.
I mean, it's just I was gonna say Caprice, but it's like Impala and Caprice. Cyclone is what I meant to say. It's pretty cool to see 944s again. Lots and lots of cool stuff. I appreciate it, you guys, for spending a couple of minutes, more than a couple of minutes, to like talk about these, and we'll see these kind of roll out over the next few months. And I mean, I can see a million Super Treasure Hunt, Zamax, a bunch of other stuff that people will be super excited about finding. So, guys, I really appreciate it. Bye.
See ya.
Thank you, guys.